How to build trust when selling online, especially if you start from scratch without any content published, any website, any social presence? I was in the same situation 18 months ago when I started sharing my 15-year experience in the English market. My starting point was zero, no credibility, no trust. And it doesn't matter if I had experience in the Italian market. No one cares about it. And in this video, I want to share with you my 5-step path to building trust for online sales success, what I have done to create my authority, and what I'm currently doing to increase my visibility and trust. My name is Max Cecco, and I teach aspiring entrepreneurs and professionals how to turn their knowledge and or someone else's expertise even into a 7-figure business. Step number 1. Content authority. Especially if you start from scratch and no one knows you, I highly recommend to build your content authority. It means sharing your knowledge and experience on social networks. Let me point out different perspectives regarding sharing expertise on social networks. First of all, sharing your expertise allows your potential clients to see you as the expert in your field of competency. And I firmly believe that, especially today and in the coming years, people buy people first and then products and services. People want to be guided by experts. So, when I made the decision to share my knowledge and experience, I chose 3 different social networks: YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And honestly, I don't care too much about followers, even if it is a parameter that influences other people's behavior and decisions. For instance, if you get 10k followers, you will gain a perceived value. Instead, if you have 1 million followers, your perceived value is completely different. Especially at the beginning, do not focus your attention on followers. Instead, put out your content, spread your voice, in order to let other people find you if they search your name online. Moreover, when you build a fan base, even on different social networks, you have the power to use paid ads to reach these fans and convert some of them into paid clients. Indeed, the buying process is faster because they have already consumed your content. They already trust you. Step number 2. Creating your website. Having a website is crucial. If I want to contact someone, the first thing I care about is to search him or her on Google and check their website. If you don't have a website, it is not a good sign. This is why I crafted maxcecco.com, where I introduced my services, who I can help, my ideal client, and even my story. To be very direct, my primary concern was establishing my authority first, without worrying too much about what to sell. I was focused on providing value first, to check people's reactions and understand their needs. Step number 3. Collecting past testimonials. Testimonials are crucial to sell anything online. No one wants to be a guinea pig. And in my case, I collected some testimonials of business partners I worked with and client testimonials. Indeed, based on my experience in the Italian market, I worked behind the scenes to help many professionals and entrepreneurs succeed. In other words, since I didn't have any valuable experiences other than selling online courses and services, I established profitable partnerships with experts in different fields of competency, and I helped them spread their message in the market. We joined our skills, expertise, and split profits. I have many testimonials from my first online courses, where I taught how to create a blog, how to use video screen recording software, and so on, but I didn't publish these references. Most probably you're wondering, Max, I start from scratch and I don't have any testimonials. What can I do? This is a great question. You can consider helping 10 or 20 people get the results they want by asking just a small fee to cover your expenses in exchange for a testimonial. I perfectly know it doesn't sound so enticing, but it works like magic. Then you can use those testimonials to sell more of your products or services. Let's switch to the following step. Step number 4. Providing excellent customer care. You can't imagine how critical customer care is to sell your stuff, and you should seriously consider providing excellent customer care before buying your product and after a prospect becomes a paid client. Let me give you some examples. When someone asks you something by writing you a DM, or posting a comment, or writing you an email, you should answer within 24 hours or less. If you don't answer, prospects will not trust you. To be very direct, two famous marketing gurus lost me as a client because they didn't answer my emails and my messages. In other words, I tried to contact them to ask for more information about their program, but no one replied. No way. Secondly, especially if you sell products or services between $1,000 and $25,000, your customer care must be amazing. Regardless of what you sell, when your clients feel you are willing to help them succeed, they will reward you and your brand. They will spread word of mouth. I hate asking for a refund, but it happened to me 4 times. I asked to be refunded not because the online course was bad, but because the team behind the course wasn't willing to help me. Their response time was 5 days for an email, and they were very disengaged from their clients. Today, people don't buy online courses, they buy your support. Do not forget it. Step number 5. Delivering promises. This step is crucial if you want to create a long-term business. It seems banal, but you don't have any idea how many business owners and professionals don't deliver their promises, or they create false expectations just to sell their stuff. This is not the right way to run a business, especially if you want to stay in business long term to make an impact. And sometimes it isn't easy to reach the success you aim for, but it is straightforward to lose everything. It's up to you. With that being said, if you want your sales to take off, you absolutely need to define your brand positioning. So the question is, how can you differentiate yourself from the competition? And above all, how can you be perceived differently from your target audience? To get the answers to these questions, I urge you to watch this video, how to create your brand positioning with the 6 paths framework. So, watch this video now.